Hey, what's up everyone, Bubbekings here, and today we're going to be playing Shadowverse. So, Shadowverse, similar to Hearthstone, well, a lot of people say, well, some people say, I guess, that's a better Hearthstone. I don't know about that, but quite a fun card game anyway. Yeah, it's on Steam for free, and I'm going to try it out here. So, I've played a bit of it. There's like a solo campaign here you can do. I haven't really done that. I've done like 1 or 2 matches in the ranked mode here. But I don't really have too many cards because I just started, so it's not too fun. You're mostly just playing basic type of minions in this mode. The funnest mode I had in so far was this Take 2 mode, which is basically like Hearthstone Arena. And yeah, so we pay here to enter. We're going to use rupees here. And let's see how we go. So basically, you'll see here we get a choice of 1 of 3 heroes. Which one should we pick? Runecraft, Bloodcraft, Havencraft. So these are like the heroes. They all have a different type of playstyle. Like from what I've seen, Bloodcraft, they try and sacrifice their own health to make their minions stronger. And they try and it's sort of like a very aggro type of deck. They try to flood the board, deal damage to themselves and the enemy, and take the enemy out really quickly. I usually don't like playing this in arena because usually you don't get the right cards to make this perfect aggro deck. So I haven't played Runecraft before, and I played Havencraft. Havencraft has like these artifacts that have a cooldown on them, and basically when the cooldown finishes, it summons a minion. It's sort of like playing. It's kind of hard to explain. You sort of like spend mana now to create a strong minion in 2 or 3 turns. It's quite interesting. And this Runecraft person, I think she creates the runes like on the battlefield, and depending on what type of rune there are and what type of minion you're summoning, you can get certain benefits for your creatures. So I think I might just go Havencraft because I actually know how this works. So we'll see how we go. So you can see we get 2 of each card here. Since I don't know what any of the cards are, I'm probably gonna have to click on them a lot. But it's quite nice. Like if you don't know what something does, like say you don't know what Last Words does, you can click on the text here, and then it would explain like everything. It even shows you like what the minion is. So this one here has Last Word, summon an awakened seraph. Last Word is like Death Rattle, and then we can scroll down here to see what an awakened seraph is. So we summon a amulet, which has a cooldown of 1. Last Word, summon a Renaissance Seraph, which then summons when the countdown on that finishes. So when 1 turn passes, it then summons a Renaissance Seraph, which then summons a Seraph Lapis, which wins the match. What? Okay, I have to pick this card. Okay. So pretty much it lets us win the game in 4 turns if we can play it. Holy crap. And it is really good because the thing is you can play cards that reduce the countdown timer. So you could possibly end it in 1 turn, I guess, if you have enough mana somehow. What's this other one? Can I receive more than 3 damage at a time? That's quite good. I'm going to go with this one because I just want to try and play it. See, this is why I like this mode a bit more, because I don't have many of the cards in the normal mode. I can see what all these cards do. So like this one. Gains +4 on the enemy's turn, and it has Ward, which is Taunt. So this is really a 5/6 for 5 mana, which is actually quite good. What else is there? Deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. Clash, it basically anytime this performs a action, whether it's defending or attacking, it does the clash effect. The only time it doesn't happen is when you attack the enemy hero. So basically every time this does something, it deals 1 damage to the enemy leader. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with these ones because this is quite strong. Because we're playing like a really defensive class here. Havencraft is usually quite slow. You want to just build up to the late game where you can just dominate them. And a ward with 5/6 stats is pretty good. So get that. What else here? Picks the sculptures, a bit of healing. So this guy has, well, this, I guess it's a girl or is it a guy? Oh, it's a girl. Okay. Yeah, so she has quite good stats, but her downside is she can't attack an enemy leader. So that's not too great, because sometimes you really do need to attack an enemy leader. Whenever an allied amulet comes into play, gain +1/+1. Ambush is like stealth in Hearthstone. So basically it's a stealth minion every time we play an amulet, which is one of those cooldown item, countdown items. It gets +1/+1. So I don't think these two cards are too great. This is a amulet which just stays on the field permanently. You can only play like 5 minions on the field, and this takes up one of those slots, so it's kind of hard to warrant getting these amulets, especially if you don't have a deck designed perfectly around it. So I'm gonna go get this right group here. So we need 30 cards to complete our deck. I think I might go here because this is 2 1-drops, and they're 2 countdown things, yeah. And they're much better than these ones. So this one draws 2 cards after 3 turns, and this one summons a Holy Falcon, which is, I think it's a 4/4. Oh, it's 2/1 with Storm, and Storm is basically charge. So we'll get this. I think we've been selecting mostly from the right. So what's this one? Can't be targeted by spells and effects. Give an allied follower rush. Rush is like it's like charge as well, except they can't attack the enemy hero, where Storm can. So there's a 2/3 for free, which is okay. But we probably want something like this, which reduces the countdown of an allied amulet by 1 turn. And Fanfare is like Battle Cry, so we'll go pick up this side, I think. What's this one do? If an evolved allied is in play. So you can evolve these minions. I'll show you a bit later when we actually get into a game. But yeah. Quite a interesting mechanic. So we'll see that in a second. I think we want to go for this one. Yeah. So you can see we're getting a lot of these cards that reduce the countdown timers, which is why I thought that other card would be really good, one that wins us the game instantly. We just need, we don't need anything too aggro-y, we just need something that can survive until we can draw that card and play it. You see our curve down here. It's not too bad at the moment. I think I'll go with this one. We might need a bit more early game in turn 4. We're still missing a card for. But we have some draw in our deck anyway, so this should be fine. So this one, it's delayed by 1 turn but destroys an enemy follower when it disappears, so that's not too bad for 2. Especially when we have some of these cards like this that reduce the countdown by 1, we can play it and then reduce the cooldown countdown by, I keep saying cooldown when it's countdown by 1. So yeah, it gets rid of it really quickly. During your opponent's turn, subtract 1 damage from any damage dealt to this follower. Okay. What's this one? So some of them only have an effect when you evolve it. So when you evolve this character, subtract 2 from the countdown of an allied amulet. So that's pretty good. Some amulets you don't want to reduce the countdown of. Like this one you don't. You want it to be on the field as long as possible. Because every turn it restores 1 to all allies. So you want to keep that down. With this one you do, because at the end, when it disappears, it summons a Holy Falcon and a Holy Flame Tiger, which is a 4/4. So you can see, that's like really efficient for 2 mana. So we'll get that one. Because you get a 2/1 and a 4/4. What's this? Death Sentence. Oh, these Death Sentence cards are actually quite strong. In 1 turn, it destroys 2 enemy followers. So this is a 4/3. That in 1 turn destroys 2 enemy followers as well, so that's really strong. This is not too bad. It summons a Beastly Vow, which is a 4/4. In like 3 turns. So that's not too bad. But it's 4 mana and we want to... I think we want this one just for a bit more control, and also gives us ward here. But we actually don't have any 4-drops. Oh, can we see our amulets in here? We can, so we can sort of look for our whole deck here. We don't have too many 2-drop amulets. We have 1 here. And then we have 1 over here. So this card's not going to be too great. Especially since we want to draw those ones early. I think I'll go with this so I can get the ward as well, which is Taunt. And since we want to be quite slow, we probably want a couple of taunts on the board. Deal 2 damage to all enemy followers. That's quite good. Doing the... No... I think we'll go with these ones. It gives us a 4-drop as well, which we really need. Some of this mid-game we're a bit low on. Healing prayer. Snake preachers. We might get that. That's a ward. And we get another soul collector, which is quite good. Well, at least I think so anyway. I haven't played this game too much, so I don't know what's really that great and what's terrible, but I've done okay in the take twos I've done so far, so we should be in a good position here. So some of these creatures are like really low health and high attack. When you evolve them, they actually become a bit better because their attack's obviously raised, and it looks nice having high attack and high health. Because it's especially against like the aggro decks, you don't really need too high of attack compared to health. So that's quite good. Draw 3 card, that's going to be good in the late game. Especially since we want to try and draw that card that instantly wins us the game. For a cleric, that's a bit of healing. That's quite nice. Summon a Holy Falcon, another ward. I think we'll go with this one. So we have another effect here called Enhance. And basically, so you can see this minion costs 2 mana. But if we spend 4 mana to cast it instead, we get this Enhance effect. So sort of like, you can still play as a 2-drop, but in the late game, you can play like as a 4-drop, which is a lot better. Give it some -2 attack. That's quite good. Because it's not even at the end of this turn and resets, it's every time they attack. He has quite low health though, so he can get taken out quite easily. Or this one. All ally followers deal damage equal to their defense while this follower is in play. Oh, so it like switches around. So instead of using their attack, they use their defense. That's interesting. Deal 2 damage to all enemy followers, then give... Holy crap, that's really strong. Oh, this is really OP. Okay, I had this card before. Increase your evolution points to +3. You'll see what evolution points are in the future, but they're really, really good. Okay, so unlike Arena and Hearthstone, it doesn't matter what your score is. You always play 5 matches in this mode, and depending on what your score ends up being, depends on what chest you get here at the end. So we'll do the first match here, and we'll see how we go. So you can see I played this character before in this take 2 mode because I'm already level 8 with it. You level up really quick in this mode. I don't know if leveling up does anything, but I'm already level 8. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So yeah, there's some interesting mechanics in this game compared to Hearthstone, but it's really cluttered. Like you probably see when we played, it's just like effects going on everywhere. And especially when you say play some of the legendaries, it just like takes over your whole screen. Sometimes it's a bit crazy, but yeah, some interesting stuff in here. So you see, this is the battlefield. We're versing a, I don't know. We're going first, which kind of sucks because I think going second is better, but we'll see how we go. So this is a mulligan phase. Basically, you can see all your cards that you drew, and then I'm just going to drop them all up here, which ends up being redrawn. These are all high cost ones, so we don't want them. And we're trying to get some early game ones. These are good. We got one early game, one beast called Arya. Now, oh, we got a second one as well. Okay, we can't play anything this turn, but we're going to end our turn. And we're going to try and play this next turn, which is the amulet that summons a Holy Falcon and a Holy Tiger. So you can see mana on the right here. I think they call them play points here. But basically, yeah, you can see we have 2 and we have 2 here, so we can cast it. And this is our health over here. We got our character over here, which can talk. It's actually sort of like animated, which is kind of cool. Hello. I like that. I don't know if like it's not too crazy the things, but yeah, it has like little animations going on for it, which is quite nice. You also can click the board here as well, which is quite cool. So we have 3 mana now. I think we want to play Sector here, because that way when it trades into this girl here, it would take it out. So we'll do that. And then we can end the turn. We got our combat history over here, so if we don't know what happens, we can always just come over here and see what each card does and what they do. Yeah, a lot of stuff. You can see like the screen's like really filled up, like this stuff popping up here, this giant thing appeared in the middle. It's really crazy just everything just happens so quickly. Let's see, summon a Regal Falcon, we'll do this. And what's this one? Whenever you discard a card from your hand, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. We're not too worried about that at the moment, so we'll leave that down. So now this guy can evolve his creatures. You can see he has this thing on the right here. And when he plays it on a minion, it will evolve it, and it will make it stronger and give it the evolve stats. So I'm going to run this Falcon into the 2/2 here to take it out. Then I'm going to play this 2/6, I think. Yes, that's a good idea. Okay. I'm not going to evolve anything at the moment. You see the evolve stats here, like it goes to 4/8, and sometimes they have new stats, new effects when they evolve, but this one doesn't. It still has ward. So you can see the shield icon on her. That's the taunt symbol. I'm just going to end my turn here, and we should get this Regal Falcon next turn, so that'll be quite cool. And we can't really play too much next turn. We can draw 3 cards, which is always nice. So it looks like he destroyed our follower and dealt 2 damage to us, which isn't very nice. Oh, this is the person that ends the game, isn't it? Wait, is it? Oh no, it is the one that deals 2 damage. It gives all our allies +2. Okay. Maybe we'll just try and fill up the board. And try and build up our taunt line. This way it's going to be really hard for them to get through. And it'll give us time to play some of these stronger cards. So we're running a bit low on cards, but we do have Spellbook Decryption here, which draws 3, so it should be okay. What's this? Oh, okay, everything still lives. That's good for us.
There's no one else I'd rather lose to.
Okay, he surrendered. Okay, that's a good start there. We had a really good start there though. We got some of our countdowns really early on, and it gave us a strong mid game. And that's what I really like about this character. You sacrifice a lot of your early game to get a really strong mid to late game. Okay. Jeez, that was a bit of a crazy match. It ended really quickly. I found usually the matches take a lot longer than this than Hearthstone, because there's a lot less aggro type of cards, but yeah, that was quite quick. So you can see we won 1 match and we're going to the second one, and our chest got a bit better. If we win another one, we get a slightly better chest again. So see how we go here. One thing I don't like about this game, actually, it's so many loading screens. Like on the main menu, trying to get to anything takes you to like another loading screen. It's pretty crazy. So this is the same guy we versed last time, well, same type of character.
This one's
so
for my family.
Should be okay. Let's drop these all here because they were high cost ones. Did we get some early game? We did. Okay. I think this is one that lets us draw cards after a couple of turns. Oh, there's some Holy Falcon. Okay, that's good anyway. We got a 1-drop, 2, and then 3. This is actually a pretty nice hand. So we drew Dark Angel Olivia here, which gives us 3 evolution points. You can see we have 2 at the moment because we went first. If we went second, we would have 3. But when we play her, we get all 3 of them back. So even if we have 2 here, we get 3. So basically on turns like 7 and 8, if we have any evolution points yet left, we want to play them because we're going to get them all back with this girl here. I think I want to play Sector here and hold on to my taunt for later. Yeah, we'll hold on to our taunt for later in case we need it to block some damage or something like that. So this guy has like this special effect called what it's called? It's called like Overflow, and I don't know how it really works, but it takes like a certain amount of, yeah, so you need a certain amount of play points before it activates. Basically when it does, it gives them a bunch of special effects on their minions. Like this one, if they have Overflow active, the character gains Storm, which is the charge effect. I'm gonna play this so we can get more of that going on. I'm gonna use this guy to run into here so we keep this person. I'm gonna keep him because he has 1 more HP, which means he's slightly better than the little bird guy. 4/3 with ward. So this creature can't attack, but it has taunt, so Can't really do too much about it. I'm just going to leave it on the field for now, not attack at all. And that way next turn we can run our 3-2 into it. We could run the 3-4 into it at the moment, but it would die. And I'd rather keep that than the 3-2 bird. I mean the 3-2 priestess girl in the middle here.
I know what dragons feel.
What's this guy do? What this girl do? Not sure. Okay, so he's evolving him. You can see his stats went from 2-2 to 4-4. And that way she can take him out. So I'm going to run this person in here. And then what I'm going to do is run this person in here and then play this taunt. It's quite a big taunt, so we should be okay with it on the field without evolving it. I think so. So the important thing to note is also when you evolve your creature, you give it the storm, not storm effect, this is the other one. The one where you gain charge but you can't attack the hero's face. So it's quite nice. We got 2 walls down on the board, that's a good start. And, oh, rush, that's what the effect I was thinking of called. So yeah, when you evolve a creature, you give it a rush. So it can't attack the face, but it can attack any minions. And that's why this character is quite strong, because you can play her, and she only takes 3 damage. So even if the creature has like 50 attack, it'll only take 3 damage, which means this girl will always live.
My lord.
Which is quite nice. And it's a really good stat line for the evolve as well, because if you get 7-7, it means you can survive 2 hits no matter what the enemy's attack is. So I think I'm going to play this.
Don't tell me how to fight.
And then I'm going to evolve her, so she can take the person out.
You're done for.
And she'll only take 3 damage. So it doesn't matter if we evolve her or not there, it's just so we can kill her off. It doesn't matter health-wise. In that way, when we get to turn 9 here, we should be able to play Dark Angel Olivia without having to waste any evolution points. So he only has 1 left, so that's good. It means we should not be able to play anything too crazy after this. The 6-7 is going to run down into our guy. So when this dies, he gets a Blazing Breath. And what's the Blazing Breath? Let's see, Blazing Breath. 1 mana spell, deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. So the followers are minions in this case, so basically he's going to kill off one of our dudes at a low life. But I think this will be on 3 life, so we should be okay. Yeah. So we might not play Dark Angel Olivia next time, we might play White Knight, which fully restores all allied followers' defenses, which means this goes back to full HP. So that might be an ideal play. Does he have 1 mana left? Ah, he still has 1 mana. Okay, so you can take that out. Okay, well I guess that means we'll play Dark Angel Olivia here. And then we can evolve it to take out this 5-5. I don't know how this is like allowed. This person's just so strong. Like evolve is like an insane mechanic, which is why I really like going second. Also changes their artwork, which is really nice as well. So we take out that dude, we'll end our turn. And we have a couple of big dudes here that we can play. This one summons the Death Sentence, which is the one that after 1 turn kills off 2 enemy creatures. So that's really nice. That guy is not nice though, so we'll see. We'll just go back up to a 6-6. We can play this on it, and I think Olivia will still live if we do.
It's safe with me here.
I think this works. Yes,
You're mine.
it does.
You're mine.
Oh shit. Oh, we can't actually kill off the person with that type of HP though. Crap. What should we do? I don't want to sacrifice both people running in there. I think we're okay just going to face like this and then not doing anything. We'll trade into there, then we could play Temple Defender and use that to run into it. I think that's fine. He's going to have to take out both of our guys anyway. Well, not... Yeah, he's going to take out one of them at least, because otherwise we can kill him with lethal. Oh, okay. Maybe we should have ran into it a bit earlier then. This guy gains extra damage. That's not nice. Okay, so we have Frog Cleric here. And that's really nice. because it
I'm
means
your knight in shining armor.
we can use it to heal us. So what I'm thinking of doing is playing Temple Defender, running that in, and then play Soul Collector. And that way he can't play anything next turn because it would be taken out by Soul Collector's card summons. Okay, so we'll do this. Now I'm going to empower this, even though it's going to like die. And it also has ward, so it means he might just like have to run into it, but if he has something to get rid of the creature, we're just going to end up dying, so I'm going to get rid of it now. And that way he can't play anything next turn, well no minions anyway, because 2 of them are going to die. And then if he doesn't kill off anything on the board, we can kill him with this damage we have on the board currently. So, we're in quite a good position. Oh no, he drew something to take us out. Okay. That's no fun. Took out 1 card of his. I'm going to play Spellbook Decryption here. Draw a bunch more. What's this one? Okay, I think I'm going to play Cruel Priestess here. Not going to evolve her currently. I might evolve her next turn, so we can use her evolve ability to subtract cooldown from this by 2. But at the moment, we'll just do this. So he needs to deal 8 damage from hand to kill us off, which I don't think he can. I'm not really sure how much damage he can deal, but if he can't take out these 2 creatures, we do win. And we have another Soul Collector here. Oh, this card's really strong. So basically, he plays a neutral card from hand, gives it a rush, and if it lives, it bounces it back to the hand. It looks like it's going to die here, which works out for us. And I think we just won, because we... Okay, I'm just going to play this just in case. But I think we can evolve this and just run it in the face. Okay.
The real battle begins.
Oh crap, this is a 5/4 when evolved. Oh god, I should have looked at that. Yeah, some of the cards that have evolve effects, they don't actually gain +2/+2. Like the standard is +2/+2, you can see here. It gains +2/+2, but it's not always the case. I'm going to play... Oh, I don't know what I should do now. I really screwed up. Oh, I know what I can do. Next level strategies. So I play this. Now I can play this on this and it'll kill off that creature. I think. Yes, and I can run this in the face. So now he's on 1. Okay, so I wasted my evolve there, which is kind of stupid of me. Oh, well, I didn't really waste. I reduced the cooldown on this by 1, so I draw 2 cards next turn. Gained ward if overflow is active, so that guy's really tanky now. Gained a lot of cards here though. So this guy's going to gain +2 because we have this creature evolved. So we're going to play that before we run in. And what else are we going to do? We'll play this definitely. I think we'll play Frog Cleric. We don't have any evolves left, so we can just drop this down whenever. And we'll play this because we don't have enough mana to get the evolve effect. I mean the enhanced effect of Frog Cleric. And we'll just run these 2 in here.
Your true wishes are visible.
Okay. We're still in a good position. He's on 1 life. And he's slowly running out of cards, but so are we. We have a decent board. 2, 4, and 4, 5. And it doesn't look like he has anything that can clear minions off, but he does have a lot of taunts. So... Well, in this case it's called ward, but... There's a lot of these big creatures, so... We'll see how we go. Randomly discard 1 card. Yeah, this class has a lot of dragon cards, but they also have a lot of this mechanic where they discard one of the lowest cost cards in your hand, and then they draw 2 new ones, or they draw 1 new one. And basically they get rid of all their low cost cards, so they get late into the game, they always have really high cost cards. Which is really good for us. Because that way we can play a lot of stuff early, and they usually get rid of a lot of the early game cards. So the mid game we have like a really strong board, and we just dominate them. Okay, so we've done 2 games and a draft, so we might take a break here and then we'll come back because we have done a lot so far. We've won 2 matches so far. Usually I end up going like 3 or 4 wins, so we'll see if we can beat that record and go for the 5 here. because we have quite a decent deck, I think, here. We haven't got to play the super legendary I want to play, which is the one that summons like 3 different amulets and then wins you the game, but we might be able to get to there in the next 3 matches. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.